talk about Ghana. Talk about Ghana. Let's talk about good people. Talk about Ghana. Let's talk about freedom and liberty. Ghana, Ghana. You know, G for generous people and an A for our hospitality. Talk about Ghana. We are known all over the world. We distinguish ourselves with our credibility. Ghana, we talk about our hospitality. Ghana, we are celebrating our anniversary. Talk about Ghana. You woke up this morning thinking about a holiday. You woke up this morning having a lot of plans. Ghana. You woke up this morning thinking about what to do. Ghana, you might even be bored a little while. You may not have no plans of the day. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Well, it was so more. Talk about it every day. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up and cheer up for the day. You live in a country, at least you have the very choices to make in life. Ghana. We live, living for one another. Let's take good care of one another. Let's respect one another all the time. Bring peace and harmony all around you, any day, any time. Think about it. On the background I would see the presenters all the day, dancing, shaking up, rolling up, rolling up, rolling up to the rhythm. Let me remind you of this one. Do you remember? Ghana, Ghana is the name. Ghana, we wish to proclaim. We'll be joyful, merry, and gay. The 6th of March, Independence Day. Ghana, Ghana is the name. Ghana, we wish to proclaim. We'll be joyful, merry, and gay. The 6th of March, Independence Day. Ghana, Ghana is the name we wish to proclaim. We'll be joyful, merry, and gay. The 6th of March, Independence Day. Celebrating Ghana's anniversary. Celebrating our anniversary. Bringing reminders of the good things we would have to work for as a country. Education is the key. Health would be the solution. Togetherness would be the key. Oh, Ghana, a land of generous people. Hospitality, well, that is right. Ghana, you and I, we need to work hard every day. We need to work hard every time. Let's build our motherland. Oh, oh, yeah. On this day, we would say thank you to our teachers, to our medical professionals, to our politicians. Though they are working hard, but from time to time we criticize them anyway. Yeah, we say thank you for standing for your convictions. That's what it's all about. Thank you to the drivers on the roads, to the sellers at the marketplace, to the children on the streets of life, containing situations every day. We say thank you to everyone, to our President, His Excellency, to all former presidents of the land. We say thank you for bringing us the vibes of life. To everybody we say thank you. Wanda Boshina Gode, Gapenami. Yeah, them was say, Aiko is all we'll say. Ghana, 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 Wanda Boshi. You give us a country. You gave us a country. Oh, 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 oh. Ghana, 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 Ghana. Well, in Kenya, ha, Ghana. Everybody, they do it, mundia so. Yes, my brother Maxwell, are you getting ready to roll? Let it be, let it be. Oh, 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 oh. All right, all right, all right, all right. Ghana, Ghana, Ghana is the place. Ghana, we wish to proclaim. We'll be joyful, merry, and gay. The 6th of March independence. Ghana, 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 Ghana. Ghana is the place.
That's a beautiful day, beautiful morning, beautiful year, and a beautiful moment here at Adwa TV Ghana. And I'm playing there, you can see the atmosphere, the how here he has been charged with the powerful ministration from Ken Kabonu. In fact, wasojano a Janet de Anape Ampuye, and this is your number one TV station in Accra, Ghana. Here celebrating the Independence Day. You must know that today is 6 March 2024, and it happens to be the 67th independence anniversary of Ghana when we had our independence. So this morning I'm not here alone. I'm here with my beautiful sister, also here in our midst, as we are going to usher you into the realm of the spirit of the independence celebration for today. So who is Ken?
So Ken is not just a musician. He's a master of ceremonies. He's a celebrated and seasoned master of ceremony.
Today I've really enjoyed. In fact, hey, what genre of music are you into?
It cuts across freestyle.
Okay.
Freestyling, because for every genre of music, there's the need for creativity. So whether it is hip life, high life, cools, whatever it is, you realize that you need that element of creativity because.
So you mixed everything this morning for us.
It was just created.
But it looks like you really like high life.
Yeah, because I'm Ghanaian.
Oh.
So every tune that I have a bit of Ghanaian fusion.
You remember me in 1980 something where I used to go to club, we used to dance and all that.
That's right. You see,
I was there then.
That's right.
In my mother's womb.
Exactly. Exactly.
That was a very powerful ministration from
Mr.
Ken. And today's program is fully packed, and you can see from the beginning as we have entered into the celebration. From the management of Adwa News Ghana, the staff and the heads of department, everyone wishes you happy Independence Day. Let us all come together and celebrate the day. And we have a lot of packages for you, starting from entertaining, also information or the informative. We also have educative section and all those other powerful, insightful thoughts for you this morning. We'll go for a quick change, but before then, Mr. Ken needs to give us some little something. We need to dance a bit before we can go for a quick change. When we come back, then we continue with the show.
We have a way to walk, you and I. We need to understand. We are Africans, talk about it, Africans. Talk about it, fusing ourselves into the world and making it right. Our consciousness must be awakened all the time, all the time. Tell you, Bane, we walk on the rhythm of Africa, Africa. Come along, let's talk about it, let's walk on the rhythm of Africa. In the morning, in the noontime, in the evening, let us roll, let us roll, let us roll. Who will do it for you if you don't take an effort? Our presenters dancing on the rhythm on Independence Day. Talk about freedom and liberty. Oh yeah. Our friends at the VCR working hard, making sure everything is alright. We need to celebrate ourselves. We need to say thank you. Thanks to all the citizens of Ghana. Oh yeah. Talk about the citizens of Ghana. Oh yeah. Talk about the citizens of Ghana. Ghana, our land. Oh Ghana, our place. Ghana.
Lent is a period of fast, self-denial, remorse, giving, and admonishment. Join us this season on the Lenten Afternoon Meditation live on Adwa TV from Mondays to Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. as these great people of God take us through moments of reflection, prayer, atonement, meditation, purging, and reconciliation with God and one another. Don't miss this divine opportunity to commune with God for just 30 minutes on the Lenten Afternoon Meditation.
Emribi etwam apomuden ho nsem agi ensem ho emma osoro yedin emasase ediawereho enti onyankopon nam da esumu eda enua eni habama ebeji adasama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adujamfi esa kotra kwayem ededuanan agwamfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apomuden panti wenti enigisem onyankopon de yare nyina so tumi ahye Dr. Tamdaso nsa gise di wawuo anase yesie no nkoa ene wontimi na yaresa bia hode wasiesie ho kama kakra bi bagye yaresa ewo kumase abuakwa agogo frayen 0244 774282
oyalefo bia kaise udimafo midimafo heba clinic Dr. Tamdaso.
Announcements on Adwa TV. Contact Adwa TV for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 050-92-57754, 020-9494-258, or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork premises. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life.
Lent is a period of fast, self-denial, remorse, giving, and admonishment. Join us this season on the Lenten Afternoon Meditation live on Adwa TV from Mondays to Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. as these great people of God take us through moments of reflection, prayer, atonement, meditation, purging, and reconciliation with God and one another. Don't miss this divine opportunity to commune with God for just 30 minutes on the Lenten Afternoon Meditation.
Emribi etwam apomuden ho nsem agi ensem ho emma osoro yedin emasase ediawereho enti onyankopon nam da esumu eda enua eni habama ebeji adasama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adugya mfi ɛsan kɔtera kwayam ɛdaduanan a wɔmfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apɔmuden panti wenti anigyesɛm onyankopɔn de yareɛ nyinaa so tumi ahyɛ Dr. Tam Daso nsa gye sɛ de wawuo anase yɛsie no nko a ɛna wɔntumi na yaresa bia hɔ deɛ wɔsiesie hɔ kama kakra bi bɛgye wɔ yaresa ɛwɔ Kumase abuakwa agogo fra yɛn 0244 774282
ɔyarefoɔ bia kae sɛ udimafo ɛyɛ medimafo herbal clinic Dr. Tam Daso.
Welcome back. Great and strong, put to defense forever, the cause of freedom and of right. In our hearts we through humility, make us cherish, fearless. Help us to resist oppressors through its own will and might forevermore. Help us to resist oppressors through its own will and might forevermore. Welcome back. You are still watching AM Ghana Special Edition of the Independence Celebration. And my name is Mensa Maxwell. You know, I'm not your regular presenter. I stepped in today for Pep Siva, Nana Kwame, and Na Anyama. Earlier, I was with Wemina Odoye, and we are here with Mr. Ken, who's a seasoned and a celebrated MC and also a musician. Today, I've been joined by some Ghanaian personalities. Yeah, they are very notable personalities that we see them on television, we hear from them, we read a lot from them, and they are going to tell us something. Let us go and listen to them.
Rule of law has been my passion over the years. It has been something that I've been practicing and been craving for. And so for that reason, I am called the citizen vigilante. I have been fighting corruption back in the days of the 80s. I have lost friends and some comrades because of this. We must make corruption a high-risk enterprise in Africa, just like Singapore and other countries have made. Let me tell you something. Corruption destroys democracy. It destroys the economy, and it keeps making the poor poorer. It is for that reason when I got the honorous appointment in 2018 from President His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to stand in the forefront against corruption. I saw Ghana in a limelight, thinking we were going to fight it. Here I am today. For those who know me, knows that I can't work with my hands tied at my back. I resigned honorably because of some infractions and illegalities that were in the deal of Ejapa. For this reason, I describe a president as the mother serpent of corruption. My name is Martin Alamisi Ben Kaiser Amidu.
If you don't register your SIM cards, you will be blocked. I hope you know who I am now. I am Honorable Esla Owusu Ekufu, the Minister of Communication of the Republic of Ghana and a women's rights activist. Some Ghanaians describe me as a controversial person because of my unpopular opinions to certain dicey national topics.
Insults will not be part of our path. Our path is part of inclusion, employment opportunities and development. So when you go out for your door-to-door, that should be your door. I am Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, the former Vice Chancellor for the University of Cape Coast. If I have Ghana in my hand, I've said one thing already about trying to preach the traditional and the cultural modern qualities. And I think if we are able to do that, it will recondition all our minds into knowing that it is important to love Ghana and make Ghana work. I am the wife of the first late president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana, and I've been noticed by my famous styling of my duku. Nana Kunedu Ajuman Rollins is my name.
Ame, and Ghana sini chafo edimi Charles sini amibufu ya a friend ama ata edu. Na ene mewa Ame, and Ghana sini chafo edimi Charles sini a friend ama benua do amibufu yeno. Na mewa ha me ka ache mu bio say hwe na obi bra amfa me entrust ni bio me ya fra me amata edu me dim sabium ne Lady Gaga afi so no.
Give us your news. Give the microphone to the other one.
I want to use this opportunity with my colleagues, members of parliament, since we are all in support of this bill, that we have taken judicial notice of what the Western powers have done to the Speaker of Uganda after the passage of the LGBTQ plus bill. We want to let them know that the sanctions imposed on the Speaker of Uganda and those that supported the bill has served notice as well that if they should replicate that, we will take action against their business interests in our country. I am Sam Nate George, also known as the Jata.
At long last, the battle has ended. Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. I am Kwame Nkrumah, and today, you can see, we have another set. They will come. Let us go to Mr. Ken. Give us something.
Everything will be okay. We need an understanding to understand the rules and regulations of life. That's what we need to live. No matter where you come from the world, think about the good things. Goodness in the north, goodness in the south, goodness in the west, goodness in the east. Think about Ghana, come along, every Ghanaian, everybody. When there's a need to argue, when there's a need to contemplate, we need to do it together. Some are dancing Balogo, some will dance Agbaja, some will dance Adoa, some will dance Kete. Think about it, think about it, think about what to do, yeah. I need to change the rhythm within the span of the song. Oh, oh, oh. Talk about it, sing about it. Oh, this is Ghana. Sing about it, talk about it. Whoa, this is Ghana. oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We will make it. We will keep on shining.
This is Ghana. Let's talk about Ghana. Let's speak Ghana. Let's do everything in Ghana. Yasamu Akwaba. Mensa Sinyaka, another personality profiles also in Ghana here. And almost on Babeka, almost there. I don't minimum. May read you almost. I know them. And I'm going to allow them also to talk. I am a star. They are superstar. So I would like them to introduce themselves and what they have for us. Let me start with you.
What men can do, women can do better. I am Nana Oyedampa Ado, former Minister of Gender Children and Social Protection.
Empowering women isn't just the right thing to do. It's the smart thing to do. Investing in women empowerment sets a direct path to gender equality, inclusivity, and poverty eradication. My name is Samira Baumia. I am the Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana.
I think I have made it clear that when I step into court, all my words are soaked in the law. My name is Chief Justice Gertrude Asaba Saki Tokunu.
By the power vested in me as the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana and the returning officer of the presidential election, I have the duty and honor to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana. I guess you should know me by now. I am Jane Mensah.
This cannot happen at the blind spot of Nana Addo and his IGP. Let me tell you, yesterday I had a call. The Inspector General of Police, James Opon, called me, and when I asked why he was calling, he told me he has noticed that some people claiming to be members of the NDC have removed a barricade belonging to the Ghana police and has taken them to the NDC headquarters. I am the chairman for the National Democratic Congress, the General Mosquito, also known as Johnson Esiedu Nketia.
Let us all be patriotic. On mine is a ejinameno and so. Mr. Ken Obamayan, on mine be if yenara. Aha. But before Mr. Ken will give us, we must all know that no in an essential we be no one kaye. You may be a would do a Ghana no whether in politics or any other thing no. She will say on mine a bebo on mine and I say emboa on mine. So we must all be patriotic and love the country as we are celebrating the 67th Independent Day of the country. Mr. Ken will give us on mine be a but before you give us the song, when we come back from that, we are going to do a brief history of Ghana, and also the discussion segment will also continue. Stay with us, don't go anywhere.
In every way we can, if well, we would have to live in purity. The way we live in togetherness, it tells the tale. It says it all. Tell you this, you need your strength to join the trail every day, yeah. So mommy, the way. They have carved a lovely balance for everyone. Oh, my baby, if we are you and I, we need to live together. We need to understand the rules and the regulations. So oh, my baby, if we are you need to do it together every day. Oh, my baby, if we ain't around, we can do it together. Don't relent in working hard. If he ain't around, oh man, baby, oh man, baby, oh man, baby, if he ain't around. That's where we got all the strength, yeah. They call me Famo. That's where we got all the strength, yeah. They call me Famo. That's where we got the strength. Shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing the song of freedom? Redemption song, the song of freedom. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. We have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. They kill our prophets while we stand aside and look. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing another song of freedom, another song of liberty, another song of freedom, another song of harmony. Peace and harmony is what we're seeking for in motherland Ghana. Ooh, alright. What are your plans for the day?
What are your plans for the day?
What are your plans for tomorrow?
What are your plans for the day? Move, oh, 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 move to the good things in life. Oh, 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 move to the good things in life. Oh, move to the good things in life. Oh, yeah. Move to the good things in life. Oh, oh, move to the good things in life. Oh, move to the good things in life.
Come on, if you will.
Tell me
If you wanna dance
through the day.
those moving out, partying from left and right.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Moving on, moving on, moving on.
You, we can make it beautiful when we try. We would make it beautiful. We can make it where.
Bum, 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 bum.
Do-do-bum, bum, 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 bum. Do-do-dum, bum, ba-da. Do-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, 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 yeah.
welcome back from break, and we are still watching the Independence Special Day celebration on Adwa TV here on AM Ghana show. And we need to talk about Ghana, as today we are celebrating our birthday. We need to talk about Ghana. I've been joined by some notable personalities from Adwa in-house here, and we are going to discuss a bit about some of the things happened before the independence and also in our contemporary world, and some of the things. It's going to be an insightful discussion here this morning. I'll go and start the discussion with them. Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning. Thank
Happy
you.
Independence Day to you all.
Happy Independence Day.
You're all
to you
looking
too.
great too.
Thank you. You're
looking great as well.
What's the name of your? Is this Kente or what?
Yes, this is.
It's not Kente. Don't tell
This
me
is not
it's
Kente, but it is made right here in Ghana.
Well, you don't know
Yes.
the name. You don't know the
This is
name.
GT.
GT.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You.
Well, this is Kente,
Kente.
from Bonwe.
Do you have some types of Kente?
Oh yeah, there are varieties of Kente, and we are able to tell the variety based on the patterns.
Okay, so what pattern is this?
Oh, I don't have much idea about it, but I know I'm rocking Ghana.
How often do you wear this?
Oh, randomly.
Not randomly.
that often.
This is your first time?
No, this is not my first time.
When was the
actually.
last time you wore this?
The last time I wore, I was in my final year in SHS. Yes.
And today,
Yes, quite
because of the
yes.
Independence Day,
Yes, I have to
celebrating.
rock Ghana.
What about you?
I only know that this is a beautiful African dress, but honestly, I don't know the name. Yeah. I'm rocking Ghana as well.
Do you often wear Ghana? Or
Yes, I
represent
do.
Ghana?
I have a lot of Ghanaian wears in my wardrobe. I do.
Wow. Which language do you speak?
Yeah, I speak Ewe.
So, wish Ghana happy birthday in your language.
Okay, medo egbe nkeke jogbenye na Ghana elabena egbenye nkeke mi ho dokuisi nono le yovosi ta me wish Ghana fe jogbenye.
I'm lost.
Yes, it's a beautiful language. You know, Ghana, we have so many beautiful
What are
languages.
you insulting us?
No, I wasn't insulting you, but if you would like to learn, I can teach you.
Oh,
Yes.
You're not insulted. It's a beautiful language.
Yes.
Yeah,
you let me come to before I'll come to you.
Okay, I speak Ghana.
Ghana.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
a
wish
Ghana.
Ghana happy Independence
Okay.
Day.
Well, man, Ghana ni
You know, Adwa is we are Ghana. I understand. So, if you like to ask, go with it.
Yes.
So let's go.
Wamangana ni afikunkro ebani na wole. Mimbi wala ehanye. Mimisa mi pawo onukpa ya fai akeshi. Amekwe ni ameye wo mano ojugba. Boni afe ni noya eba.
I didn't know you are ending.
Yes. He has sold us and taken the change.
No, how can I do that?
Ruth, where are you coming from?
I speak Chi.
I
am coming from the Ashanti region of Ghana. Yeah.
You are coming from Ashanti?
Yeah, well, I come from two different places in
Where-
Ghana.
which-
here.
which-
I am coming from the Ashanti region of Ghana as
where?
well as the Upper West region.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Nice, nice.
So, do you know anything concerning Northern? If you have been there before?
Yes, actually, that's where I schooled during my senior high school.
Oh, okay, then tell us. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
which I hope maybe you know how to
Language?
speak. Yes. So,
I
so
can
which
only
Ghana?
greet Ghanaians in the language. Eja Ansuma. Yes.
Eja Ansuma.
Yeah, Ansuma.
What does this mean?
It means good morning.
No. To-
Yeah, the giant. Yeah, good morning. I hope you are doing well.
But you can't wish happy.
Not
Independence Day.
really. If I should go to the cheese
When
side,
was the
then I
last time-
think
when
I
was the last
can.
time you went there?
After SHS, I have never been there before.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Interesting.
Miss me aguneni.
Sir.
Ghana mema o afin shiapa. Afin se say de no man no wa yeye. Gomu afo beke de mema o afin shiapo. Afin se say de Oh God, we have a beautiful varieties of languages.
Sure.
here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I would like you to introduce yourself, your name, where you are coming from, and the department you are. Then we kick into the conversation today.
Okay, so I am Richard Ajete Ajay, Unimac IJ 300 student, and I'm interning at Adwa TV and I'm part of the news and production department.
And I go by the name Tan Ruth, equally from the Unimark IJ campus, a journalism student in level 300. And yeah, I'm an intern here. I work under the news department and research as well.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, I'm Cornerstone Eliakim Anane. I'm also a level 300 student of Unimark IJ, and I'm also an intern at Adwa TV. I'm part of the news and production team department.
So Ghana is celebrating 67th anniversary.
Yeah.
I hope you're all under 2000, right?
Yeah.
You were not there when Kwame Nkrumah. 18.
Yes.
Yeah. And you?
Yes.
Don't tell me you're 18. Because
No, I'm
I
not.
didn't say I was
I'm above
18.
that.
I said I was born in the 18th.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm just blessed. Looking young. It's a blessing.
Wow,
I don't believe. No.
You should.
Yes, I was born in the 2000s.
2000.
Yes.
Oh, very young.
Yes, I was also born in the 2000s.
2000.
Yes.
Okay, so you have learned a lot from crèche, primary, or your basic education to the second cycle, then tertiary.
Yes.
You have learned a lot about Ghana and its independence. So what we are starting now is, what do you know about the Independence Day? Prior to the 6th of March 1957, they're coming to the Fourth Republic. Where should I start? Should it be a ladies first
No.
agenda here, or
today is Independence Day.
Yeah,
Ghana is
so-
celebrating its 67th
who should I
day.
start
No
with?
ladies
You can
first.
start with any one.
Yes.
I guess you should go with Cornerstone.
Let me start with you, rather.
Okay.
Yes. So 1957, before even 1957, what you have learned? What do you know about independence celebration?
So I know Independence celebration is a day where we flash back to our country's determination to gain sovereignty from foreign exploitation. Yes, that's a brief thing I can say about Independence Day celebration.
Okay, let me come to you also.
Well, the very thing I can say is that on every celebration of Ghana's independence, we march to salute our beloved country. Yeah.
That's all you know about independence?
Not all, but this is the part I love most.
I'll come later.
Yes, so with me, what I know about independence is that it remembers me of the day that Ghana actually gained its freedom from the white superiority. You know that we were under the white rule for some years, but it was on this day, the 6th March, that Ghana was able to actually gain its freedom from that. And back in school, I remember anytime it's Independence Day, we do march to actually celebrate the day, to actually show our patriotism as a Ghanaian. So yes, that's the little thing I can say so far as Ghana independence is.
So now let's look at some of the incidences which happened before and even after the 6th March 1957. What do you know? What story have you heard regarding the independence there? Starting from you.
Okay, so prior to our independence and then post-independence, there were so many events that took place. And I've also heard, in the history has it, that we were first colonized by the Portuguese. They were the first to arrive here at the Gold Coast, then Gold Coast, now Ghana. And followed by, that's what's in the 15th century. Then we had the British, the Dutch, the Danes, the Germans, and the rest. And so celebrating the independence actually re-echoes how Ghana was able to get its freedom from the white rule, because it's not an easy thing to be ruled by the white people who are not from your land. It's not an easy thing. And we've realized that there have been so many oppression with that rule. And so I think it is worth it that we've gained the independence and we are celebrating it. So I think Ghanaians should actually see this day as the birthmark, the birthday of our freedom. If that freedom hasn't been attained now, I'm not sure we would have been here as a country, we wouldn't have been enjoying our freedom as we are enjoying it now. And so, yes, that's just a bit I can say. And then I think looking at the white regime and then our regime now, you realize that then as they were ruling us, we weren't given the ability to actually express, or they thought the blacks, their view, or we have the black mind. We are not able to think, they are able to think for us. But we realized that after we gained independence, we've been able to manage ourselves. We've been able to control our economies and all that without the white superiority. So yes, I think Ghana's independence has really brought so much joy to we Ghanaians. So when it comes to a day like this, it's a joyous occasion. You can see how I'm dressed up. Just to actually
which
celebrate.
incident happened, or whether before or after, you will really like most, or you appreciate such incident?
Yes, the incidents that actually make me happy whenever it is time for the celebration of the independence was when Nkrumah was able to declare Ghana free. Because that day became, I don't know how to put it, but I don't know, but it was just a day that we cannot just forget. Because my beloved country is free forever. This was a statement, that keeps the Ghanaian spirit going. Anytime this statement re-echoes, you realize that yes, it remembers you that, okay, this was the day that Ghana gained independence, and we are enjoying it today. So I think that was one of the occasions that actually makes it memorable for me.
What would you have done if you were there at that moment?
If I was there at that moment, probably I would have joined in the celebration as well. Because it's not
maybe floating and jamming.
I tell you, comparing our contemporary days like this in today's world, you can imagine the jams that will go on. That one, it wouldn't have been easy. I would have gone, I don't know how to put it, but it's not easy. Because being ruled by people who actually suppress, you can't express your freedom, you can't express your thoughts. You are being subjected to some kind of street rules and all that.
Yeah.
So imagine gaining freedom.
You'll be there.
So I tell you, it's going to be something else.
Let's come to roots. Tell us some of the incidents that you remember pre and post of the independence.
First of all, I think that Ghana's independence has been a significant milestone, inspiring other African countries, since I think we were the first African country to have gained independence. And
West Sahara.
Yes, it's as much as it was for us, the victory was for us. I think it's inspired and motivated other African countries that, okay, we must not be ruled by these whites from wherever they came from to come and take control of our resources, making rules for us, dictating. The country is ours. Everything belongs to us. But it's more like somebody is telling you to do something. Like the thing is yours, but somebody is telling you to use it to do something. Meanwhile, you know you could have used it for something different. And so, just like he said, to have gained freedom from such people. Just imagine the times of slavery, where the stronger ones, the productive ones would be carried away, leaving the weaker ones here to go and work for them, leaving our own country. So actually, it's been good that Ghana gained its independence.
So which incidents do you really appreciate or you love for it to happen? Our brother said the declaration from Kwame Nkrumah. What of you?
It's like he read what was in my mind.
Yes,
because just imagine you being under somebody, strictly under somebody, and at a point in time, hearing, okay, you are free. You can do whatever you want. You own yourself now. Because it was like Ghana, the country was ours, but we didn't own it. It's more like, as well, it's not Obi Manso. Meanwhile, the thing is yours. So after all the suppression, the sufferings, being under somebody in ways that you didn't want, and being told that today you are free forever, you are good to go, to do whatever you own yourself, I think it's a jubilation.
What would you have done if you were there?
I'm a piano.
You said it. What did you say?
I'm a piano.
Black Sheriff was
like I would dance and I mean, yeah.
Oh wow. Let me hear from you also.
Okay, so what I've heard about independence and what I've read about Ghana's independence is our resilience to get back our power from foreign superiority. And then times, if we can all recall, though we weren't there, but we are aware of the happenings that took place before we gained independence, people were being exploited. Despite we being on our own land, we were being limited. Our freedoms were being restricted by foreign powers. And these foreign powers was taking total dominion over our resources, not only the mineral resources, but our human resources as well. So as Ruth said earlier on, they take the stronger Ghanaians outside to work for them because a stronger person will be productive on the job market, but the weaker person, what's the use of that person? So they just leave the weaklings here, then take the stronger ones to their country to develop their country while we lag behind. So one moment that I can really resonate to is when Nkrumah declared our country free forever. As in the reaction of Ghanaians, you can see that they have been waiting for this for a very long time. Their tears, their joy, the instruments they play, then they are dancing depicts a happy mood, meaning they have been expecting something positive for a very long time. Yeah, that's all I can say about Ghana's independence.
We will talk about some of the notable achievements that we can say, especially under the Kwame Nkrumah. But I want to read some of the excerpts when Nkrumah was delivering the speech on the 5th March, before we get the independence on the 6th. He delivered a speech on the 5th. So I want to read some. And he said, "At long last, the battle has ended, and thus Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. And yet again, I want to take the opportunity to thank the chiefs and people of this country, the youth, the farmers, the women, who have also nobly fought and won this battle. Also, I want to thank the valiant ex-servicemen who have so cooperated with me in this mighty task of freeing our country from foreign rule and imperialism. And as I pointed out, I make it quite clear that from now on today, we must change our attitude, our minds. We must realize that from now on, we are no more a colonial, but a free and independent people. Again, but also, as I pointed out, that also entails hard work. I am dependent upon the millions of the country and the chiefs and the people to help me to reshape the destiny of this country. These are some of the some of the words Kwame Nkrumah used during his speech. Let's come to the contemporary world. Since 2000 to now, what have you seen? What have you observed? What do you know?
Yeah, so what I've observed when it comes to the celebration of the Ghana's independence, I remember back in primary, you realize that when it's time for the independence celebration, we'll be telling mom, when you go to the market, buy me Ghana socks. Right? You see the socks that has been designed with the Ghana flag.
It still exists, or we have stopped?
It is not common now.
It is not common now.
Yeah.
You hardly find them in the market.
You have passed that level, so you are no
Yes,
more
I'm sure. Levels change. Levels change. So I think that's one thing I don't always forget. Anytime it's time for independence,
What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, so what I do on that particular day, you see the whole school, we go to school.
I've been partaking marching.
Oh, I partake. Tell
us your story.
You see, listen, hearing the history. I'm telling you, I've marched so many times. Hearing the history, and then you see, it's a kind of joy. The way our teachers even portray it, like it makes you resonate with how the people celebrated that day. So you realize that the passion for you to even march is already there, waiting for the day to come. So if you should see how I throw my hand when it comes to marching, I tell you, it's a day that you never forget. Because actually when you are marching, I don't know, the joy, for me, maybe me, the joy is just there. So you'll be marching, sometimes you look at the socks, even when you finish marching, you make sure that you clean it. You don't want it to get there because there's Ghana flag on it. Because the following day, you'll be taking it to school and all that. So it is one of the days that the celebration I don't always forget about.
Have you been at Sankwas before?
Have I been?
Sankwas.
Yes. You are not being selected
yes.
Oh, for me, I've not experienced that before.
You haven't been at Sankwas?
No, because you see, I don't know if it's a joyous thing. I don't know if it was how our teachers then actually made it lively when it comes to celebration of the Independence Day. So it becomes like anytime it's time for the Independence, everyone wants to partake in it. Everyone wants to match. And so I think when it comes to the educational aspect, I think that's one thing that I actually remember when it comes to celebration of it. And then that day too, in the house, no chores. You wouldn't be disturbed, do this, do that, because Ghana is celebrating. It's more like a birthday.
Yeah.
And so you realize that mommy will not tell you, come and do this. It should tell you, don't worry. After the Independence Day, we'll continue. So you see that this is a day we'll all be waiting for. So when it's time for Independence, I'll be like, oh, thank God, today I will not be called, go and do this, go and do that. It's a day to actually relax. So sometimes after events in school, when we come back home, you know, it's being streamed on our various TV stations. So we sit back home and then continue watching. Everybody is helping in the house.
Ruth,
So, yes.
with maybe 2 to 3 minutes, what have you observed? 2 minutes, yeah, let me give you 2 minutes.
Not only about observations, but my experiences as well. Right from primary school, I've been partaking, just like he said, I've been partaking in they call it march past, right?
Yes.
But I experienced some unfortunate incidences where during the rehearsals and all that, sometimes they don't pick me. It's a school park. It's a school park. We all go on the school park, then we start rehearsing. And you see, those who are not doing the rehearsals, they will be on the verandas or the corridors of the building. Then so when in the process they tell you that, oh, you are not doing well, you have to just then you see the shame or but all good. When I went to senior high school, I was part of the cadets.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I'm proud to say I was the regimental sergeant major for my school cadets.
Wow.
Yes. And so it's always joyous to match, like I said in my earlier submission, that to salute Ghana for actually gaining independence. And so one of the things that I have observed, I've experienced, and I've loved so much is the marching. Not only that, cultural performances. Aside, going on the march passes, we organize like play, cultural dance, like, and all that, even with our various local dishes, various local languages to exhibit something. Not only that, we could sometimes go on excursions to, observe some of the castles like the Elmina and other things. You go to art centers to, just explore, see the richness of our country. And so Independence Day celebration has always been good, and I know that it would always be good.
Quickly to you also.
Well, for me, I haven't been on the field too much.
So you have been a Sankas?
No, my
Come on, floor member.
No.
Come on, floor member. You don't salute Ghana.
I disagree with that. So my school, the schools I attended were all private sector
And they don't
schools.
match?
So yeah, we don't participate.
Why?
I don't know why. They don't allow us to participate during the
is it
match.
in Ghana here?
But yes, in Ghana here.
Okay.
But I'm able to connect with Ghanaians when I watch live from the television, when they are at the Independence Square marching, as well as showcasing some of our heritage, such as our food stuff, our culture, the clothes we wear, and the languages we speak. Like, I just get elated just watching directly from the television without participating.
Yeah.
But I wanted to partake in the march, and we tried everything possible, trying to speak with teachers, and they turned out to deceive us. Don't worry, the following year
You go.
That's a story they always tell us, but we never partook in the march until we exited the school.
Oh wow, that's beautiful experience and observation. And we will come to some of the things, your final comments. But this year's celebration is being held at the Koforidua. So on the screen we can see it here. It has started at Koforidua. So we will take the feed when we are done with the program. So the program has already started. I think presidents and other notable personalities are there. Let's come to what do we need to do as people in terms of patriotism, moral values, and other things. As you made mention of how Kwame Nkrumah and other people came together to free the country, and do we still have such patriotism or the spirit now as youth? We are all included. Ladies first.
Well, talking about issues of patriotism, I think it is something that we need to go back and redefine for ourselves. We need to re-understand what it actually means to be patriotic to your country. I always tell myself that patriotism comes with respect. Why I'm saying this is because it's more like we have lost respect for certain petty things in this country.
Okay.
For the national anthem, the national pledge, and the flag. I don't know if I drop a mini flag here, if you will definitely find somebody who will see it and pass. That is not respect.
Yeah.
And the moment it is not respect, it is not patriotism. And so I think that, I don't know, we should go on courses, programs to train, not really train, but to make people understand that patriotism is not just by word of mouth. I am patriotic, I love my country, Ghana. Show it. They say actions speak louder than words. A good number of people in their grown-up ages have forgotten how to even sing our national anthem,
Yes.
as well as the pledge. They can't even recite it.
It's true. That's
And
true.
so what then? You see, these are basic things that we should first of all respect and give value to. So in the first place, if you don't value these things, then I don't think your patriotism is even up to the 0.05% of the required. So
in your views, as of now, Ghana, we have lost such
we are
spirit.
losing.
Okay.
We are losing because it's more, especially among the youth. I don't see patriotism among the youth. I don't see that.
Let me come to you also. How do you see the patriotism
So,
in Ghana?
adding on to what my colleague has said, I think it is true that we are losing our patriotism when it comes to our country, Ghana. And I don't blame them, though. You see, because we did not experience what our forefathers went through to actually get the country to where it is now, that's why we are taking it for granted. Because if you had experienced the maltreatment, the suppression, the oppression, and all that they've gone through, I'm not sure you take Ghana lightly. But today, you realize that the youth of today, we don't even care. I'm sure some don't even care to even watch the 67th anniversary of Ghana now. Because they feel like, it's something they are always doing every year. So what is the need?
I must say, some even insult you when you partake in the march past.
Yes,
But
yes.
this is bad. This is bad.
So those are notable evidences of Ghanaians losing interest or their patriotism. And so I think it will be better if awareness is created. I think the National Commission for Civic Education should be in charge of that. That's their purpose, to actually educate people when it comes to things like this. So I think sensitization should be something that should be hammered upon to actually make it work.
A lot of people go to park to march because of maybe yogurt and pie. Have you experienced that before?
Yes, it's true. I've experienced that.
Because
of food.
No, I didn't go, but I had mates of mine. You know, we have something we call now free item 13.
Yeah.
You know, just even
yeah.
partaking in the match, you know, it comes with something small, you know, just to actually appreciate what you've done. And so people will be like, no, I have to partake so that I can also get that yogurt. I can also get that ice cream. So I think this is even being patriotic is being traded, or it has become a collateral business because you are going to get something from it.
Let me hear from him also and the patriotism.
Okay, so as my colleague said earlier on, being patriotic is not by word of mouth. I'm saying this because in this contemporary era, we see most of the youth damaging state properties, having the notion that, I buy I buy mesena, I buy products, so they tax me. So the revenue they generate from this taxation will be used to redevelop whatever I have destroyed. Making such statements alone doesn't make you patriotic. So most of our citizens are losing their patriotism, and she is doing when the national anthem is being sung. But in that particular situation, I saw dignitaries, I don't want to mention names here, I saw them sitting down using their phones. So I was like, are they part of us?
It's become normal.
Yes, he can testify. He was there. He was there when we experienced. So I would say 70% of Ghanaians are not patriotic.
Nkrumah sacrificed his time, effort to free the country. What do you aspire to do? What do you want to do for Ghana?
Yes, I aspire to do so many things for Ghana because...
Tell me one.
I should tell you one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many things.
You know?
No, you said it's plenty, so tell me one.
Yes. To actually help in developing the country, but... Okay, maybe...
You're not certain of who you want to be.
Because you see, there are so many aspects that Ghana is lacking, and I think like I can't just concentrate on one, but I can contribute to the other. And so for me to just mention one right now, but I think one area, if I'm given the opportunity to take, that I can effectively contribute to is maybe an MP of my constituency.
Oh,
yes.
Want to be a politician.
Yes, you know, politics now, people have certain notion about it, but as an educated person like me,
yes,
you know,
today you portray some joy.
Yes,
you don't like to go to parliament.
You know, the thing is,
no, you don't want to.
I want to because you see, when I don't know. Sometimes when I think about how our leaders handle the country, like I don't know if other people feel it too. Like,
so what do you want to do?
Yes, so I think I'll contribute to making Ghana a better place.
You think?
I said I'll contribute. I will. It's a must for me to contribute.
What do you want to do for Ghana?
Well, if I have the opportunity to do something for our country, my focus will be mainly on deprived areas,
Because
the
now you're in
marginalized
tertiary.
areas.
You're about 300, 400.
Yeah.
What do you want to do for Ghana?
Like I said, anything about development, from education to the health sector, to industrialization, to business, what have you, I am going to focus them on the deprived communities. Because I've realized that where we find ourselves today, some communities have been neglected as though they are not part of Ghana. You see developmental projects carried out in same places. Like I must mention Accra, Kumasi, just 1 or 2 all the time. But you see, this celebration that they started shifting from one region, I actually like the idea because I believe very well that it's going to foster development, foster unity, and even make them feel like, okay, they also belong. Because for the past years, it's always been Accra. Accra is not, it is the capital though, but it is not the only city that we have in Ghana here. And so beginning to shift it from one region to the other each year, it's a good idea, and I wish it continues. But I must say, we should also look at the deprived areas as well. They are also part of the country.
Okay. What do you want to do
So,
for Ghana?
Taking into consideration the career I'm into, I do love to be a watchdog for the country.
A journalist?
Yes, a watchdog for the country, because I can attest to it that we have most communities not developing because the government is just concentrating in just one region, leaving the other region. So being a watchdog, bringing out stories on developmental projects and criticizing the government's maladministration, I think will put them on their toes to attend to destitute communities in the country.
Let me take your final comments. Are you okay with the economic situation we are in now, from before COVID and even after the COVID? Are you okay in 1 minute?
Yes, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's your stand?
Because looking at our economic situation now, I think it's not really good. It's not something good to write home about. And I think what the government needs to do is that you realize that all these countries that actually provide aid for to Ghana, you realize that they take into consideration that one of their main source of income is agriculture. And I think Ghana is not doing well when it comes to agriculture. Because as a farmer myself, I have a lot of farms though, but then you realize that there is not enough markets for some of the things that are being produced here. So I think it would be better if Ghana actually invests more into the sector that actually make, because you realize all the countries that supplies goods to us, you realize that they actually invest in those sectors of the economy, and that's helping them to actually support us too. So I think the government should actually pay keen concentration when it comes, especially to agriculture. I think something should be done because it's also part of our economy. It is one of the biggest way that every country, the successful countries we have in the world now, actually get their income from. So I think attention should be given to agriculture as well. That's fine.
Well, the current state of our country's economy, in one way or the other, has nothing to write home about. Talking about issues of high standard of living and low standard of living and then high cost of living. You see, you have a larger amount of money, but you just purchase few things.
This is true.
Take into consideration our rent, fees that we pay for our rent, like petty things that we buy from the markets. You just estimate the cost. Take into considerations our salaries, our income. So realize that we earn very little and we spend more. So the situation where you have very little and you have to spend more, what do you do? And so I think there are more that we should sit and do in order to stabilize the economy, just like he talked about agriculture. I think that there are some policies that were initiated years ago by some of these presidents. Like IK Echampong. That good. I think we should revise some of these things. It's not only about bringing out new ideas, new policies, new initiatives. Let's sit back, let's review the policies from Kwame Nkrumah, from Echampong, what have you. Let's see how best we can, improve on them. And I think we would be able to.
Nice. So looking at the current state of our economy, I would say I'm unhappy about it due to hike in food prices, the charges on transportation due to hiking fuel, and the charges landlords and landladies bring out for their tenants in terms of rent. I think it's something we should focus more on, because if every infrastructure, every food stuff, every services which are being provided in the country are very costing, how would the citizens be able to save enough money for their future and the generations to come? It will be very difficult for them to do. So I think we have to take into consideration certain key things, such as focusing on the agricultural sector, focusing on the agricultural sector, then promoting tourism more, because we do have foreigners coming into our country day in and day out, but most of our tourist attractions are not accessible due to bad roads. So should government focus on these minor areas, I think we will be able to generate enough revenue to push our country.
So before I said this is your final comment, right?
Yes.
But I'll not let you people go without saying your thoughts on this, the LGBTQI+.
Whoa. Whoa.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Interesting topic.
That's one of the controversial
issues. Yes.
I think we need to share our thoughts as youths of Ghana. Who should I start?
The first person who spoke.
Okay, so let me start from the right. The LGBTQI+. What are your stance, your thoughts on this? Now we are waiting for President to assent to the bill passed by the Parliament.
Yes.
He has also reacted that let's wait for Supreme Court and other things. So to you, what is your stand?
Well, I would not say I'm not against it or I'm supporting it, but all I will have to say is we have to take a closer look of the citizens' rights. Yes, as in their human rights. Yes, passing the bill, I would say, would not be bad and it will not be good, but you have to consider the larger scale. Should this bill be passed, how will people in the community, the LGBTQ plus community, be looked at by people who are not in that community? There will be increments in abuse, as in violent attack on people in that particular community, LGBTQ community, and I don't have a clear stance on it right now, but I think they should take into consideration
and pass
human rights.
They shouldn't pass the bill.
I can't.
But do you support for us to leave them and also being as a human right? Do you
Yes.
support in such a way that we shouldn't do anything to them?
Oh yes.
Let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, they should be their own person. What they want to do, they should do
Oh,
what they
really?
want. After all, when the consequences come, they will face it.
But yeah,
But don't
you are
you think
here.
it's also
Yeah,
Aren't you going to
I'm
face
here. Yeah, I'm here. And as far as I'm not involved in, how will I bear the consequence?
How do we take this also from the international bodies, IMF, the World Bank? They also
Yes, I wanted to throw light on that. So the finance minister brought out a statement that should the president has
Yeah.
sent this bill,
20.
we will lose a lot of
Yes, 6
advantages.
billion.
Yes. So I think this is a key factor that must be considered as well.
So because of money, we should lose our moral value. Is that what you want to say?
Oh,
No. Because of money, we should do what we are not supposed to do or what we don't value.
what we don't value.
A time will come, maybe we can get Armed Robbers Association of World, and they
Yeah,
also come
yeah,
down, accept
yeah.
this, and we also give you money. Will you accept
Everybody
the money?
would be claiming their
Yes.
rights.
No. As far as development is concerned,
Okay.
I think
we should develop from negative stance.
we are not developing for negative stance. So development entails certain resources, human, then capital.
Okay.
So if we don't have the capital and we are relying on foreign bodies for support, and we are about to pass a law that they are not okay with, as far as
Because- make your point.
as far as their citizens and our citizens are concerned, I think we should just
Listen to them.
cope with them.
And today we are celebrating
Cope with
independence.
them.
We are an independent country. As I read from Kwame Nkrumah's
Yes.
speech, we are free and we are not under anyone.
Anybody.
For me, I would say we are not totally free.
We are not.
Yes.
So we should.
We are not self-reliant. We depend on other nations. So there is this tree adage. I don't know how to say it, but it talks
Maybe I
about.
can help you.
Yes.
Give me a hint.
I said when you have your hands and
When such will be
You
you
don't-
I don't want to throw my TV
something
above,
like
let me
that.
just keep
Something
quiet.
like that. So we should cope with them as far
Okay.
as development is concerned, and as
your
far
thoughts
as
on
human rights is concerned.
LGBT issue.
Well, whatever he said was his opinion, but my ideas are contrary to his. You see, Ghana is already on the way of losing its culture, morals, and values, norms, and all that, and we shouldn't entertain it. We must work on not losing our culture, our morals, our values. But with this LGBTQ or something, I think that in fact, what's the president even waiting for? Like, sign it, the anti bill, sign it, because you see, Nkrumah said we were free in fact, we are free forever.
Yes.
And so, if you claim you are free and you still need to take decision based on certain conditions, then I don't think you claim freedom.
So I have a question for you. Do you think we are really free?
Not entirely. Not entirely.
It's a lot of debates we need to go. We need to delve into. Because of time, let me hear from
You didn't.
you.
I didn't make my
Okay,
point.
so Lance,
Just
in a
give me the
5 seconds,
chance.
in a
Not 5
No,
seconds.
5 seconds.
So all I'm saying is that the bill he should just sign the bill.
Mhm.
And to me, like I said earlier, if I were him, I'll just send my signature. I'll just append my signature
Okay.
on it, because I wonder when you were saying that we should allow them to do whatever they want to do, and so when the dire consequences are in, you are not. I must tell you that if anything should come out of LGBTQ, I'm telling you, you are going to be affected.
So can you specify the dark consequences you're talking about?
Not specifically, but I think I have
Because
ideas
how will I
around
be
it.
affected if I'm not involved in
We are
it?
going to lose. We are going to. We are honestly, we are going to lose our culture,
generate a lot
our
of
dignity.
arguments here.
Our
So-
you see,
So-
LGBT.
okay,
You see, our
okay.
culture frowns.
He has
Our
ma- he
culture
has made
frowns
his
against
points.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So
It
he's entitled to
frowns-
his opinion.
It
So
frowns against,
that's it.
and so you don't sit and say, okay, because I'll go to international bodies for money or help or what, and so I should take my decision based on whatever condition they give me. And so wait, if you are talking about development here and monetary issues here, so if the outside bodies want to, give you a huge sum of money and they're asking you to commit an abominable act, are you going to do it just because you want money to develop your country? You're going to do more harm than good. I tell you.
It's okay. Your comment on that.
Okay, so my comment on the LGBTQ plus issue is that the president should just go on and sign the bill
Thank you.
into law.
Thank you.
Because why? Listen, we say we are independent. Why should IMF and Western countries dictate to us what to do? These are values.
Yeah.
So if we should go there and tell them that they should also take something from our country here and do it there, would they agree? No. Because if we say we are independent, why should they dictate to us? The president should just go on and sign. Listen, even Sam George said something in Parliament that
because he's your roommate.
Yeah.
So let me just say it. Let me just say it. He said that the Western powers actually made some sanctions to Uganda, Speaker of Parliament, and those that supported the bill, and they were sanctioned, right? But then is Uganda not still existing? Yeah. It's still doing its own thing. And so for me, for other countries and then IMF, whatever, to dictate to us that we shouldn't accept this, I don't. For me, the president should just sign it. It should be passed into law.
Okay.
That's my stand.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think the other next time you continue to that. If you are independent country, then don't go and depend on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you go and depend on them, obviously you need to accept whatever.
And sorry to interrupt, but then why should that be a condition for them to assist us?
You said you are independent.
Yes.
So don't go to them again for assistance. If you don't go, they will
so this is a wake-up call for the country.
It's not a matter of going to them first. You see, there are times that when you need to actually take assistance from, but this condition is one that we clearly need to just resist whatever condition.
And it's a wake-up call for the country because if you are not importing certain things that you can produce here, now you are depending on them. Now they'll dictate to you. If you don't do it, we won't give you. So it's a wake-up call for the country. So I think we should work on that.
Yes, thank you so much, Cornerstone, Ruth, and Richard, for making this a successful discussion here. And we'll go for a quick change. When we come, the rest of the show will continue. My name is Mensa Maxwell, and you must also know that this independence celebration is the last one for Akufo-Addo. Next year, will it be Bawumia who will be celebrating as a president, or John Dramani Mahama, or any other political aspirant. So this one is the last one for Akufo-Addo for being the president of Republic of Ghana. This is Adwa TV, and this is the special edition for AM Ghana. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.